Мама, как каждая мама, которая переживает состояние, до конца не знаю, что там произошло, но то, что видела, вот это могу сказать, да, тяжело перенес это.
What's going on, people? We are back again with another Moving Mad video. And you know what's so crazy? Accountability is a very, very big thing in this world. Accountability is a very big thing. And I feel like the more masculine you are, the more you're willing to take accountability. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that the more feminine you are, the less you'll want to take accountability. But as record shows in today's life, men are more likely to take accountability and women are less likely to take accountability, right? Or at least someone that is feminine, shall I say. And, you know, when you're watching this whole season so far, and you're looking at the behavior from Nikki, Nikki has failed to take accountability the whole season. And I guess that's just the feminine side taking over, right? And the hormones or whatever you want to say, right? And it's crazy because why is it sometimes in life, something significant has to happen for somebody to take accountability, for somebody to recognize that the way they've been behaving is not healthy and it's not cool. You know, in this episode, we witness, you know, Nikki's meeting Igor's mom for the first time in like so many years. And as you saw right there, the mom's already speaking about how, you know, the trauma it caused to her son, you know, the mental health, how it affects him, you know, and how it took at least 2 years to just move on from it, to just get over it, you know. And we have to understand that this trauma that was caused to Igor was the same trauma that was caused to his family, because given the fact that the mother had already met Nikki in the past and also took fun to her so much that she even kept pictures of them two from all this time, it tells you and shows you the type of connection that the mum had with Nikki at the time. And you got to imagine this whole time we'll be thinking about how this has impacted Justin, but we also got to think about how much this also impacted his mother, because, you know, she's the one that brought him in this world and then she's the one that is closest to him. You know what I mean? So it's crazy how people can come into people's lives, cause damage, walk away like it never happened, but then re-enter as if it's okay, as if there isn't any work to be done. But you know what though? Let's get into it.
Now you can see my work. Yeah. This is what I'm made. To my family, understanding, opening, and support you.
Put a lot on the line for even being with me in the first place. I can tell that Justin has been preparing his parents to accept me, which I love, you know, because it means a lot to me. I'll try not to be so difficult with you and try to be more understanding.
Oh, I will be happy so much.
You see what I mean about something significant having to happen? It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing, you know, to see someone at the age that she's at and the maturity that she claims to have, to finally be at that stage where you're like, you know what, I'm actually seeing all the work you've done. Like, yo, how many years has it been since they've been split up? You know, and in that time, he's had to do a lot of growing, a lot of finding himself. And he's still there, pretty much. He's still there. Because there's a fine line with growing and accepting something alone, and then growing and then also accepting it once you reintroduce that person back in your life again, because you got to make sure things are more secure than before, things are more clear than before, you know, and there ain't no blindsiding happening. You see what I'm saying? And the fact is, Nikki is neglected that the whole time, you know. This whole time it's always been about, well, I don't feel like he wants to be with me because he won't sleep with me. The whole time you've been in Moldova, all we have seen him do is introduce you to his friends, which is a big sign to say that he wants people to accept him for wanting you, as well as them accepting you. But I think most importantly, for people to accept him for wanting you, not necessarily about people accepting you for you. I don't think that is even the priority, and I don't think it ever should be the priority. I think the priority for him was more, I just want my friends to be comfortable with my choice. I don't need them to accept you for you, but I need them to be comfortable with my choice. But you know, Nikki's all about making things about Nikki and not really seeing the bigger picture. But either way though, we've seen that as one phase, you know, and also on top of that, we've also seen the fact that now he's taken to the family and she can now see that he's done work to make sure that the family was also comfortable with him still being with her again, because the mum knows what pain Nikki put him through. She knows the pain that Nikki caused her son, you know, and we all know that a mother's love and a mother's care for a son is a very strong thing. And for a mother to have to be there for her son and pick him up because he's been heartbroken because somebody lied to him, that's a lot of work. A lot of work. But you know what though? It's one thing for the mum to pick him up and to be there for him, but it's another thing for the mum to then also have to accept that her son wants to go back to the same person that broke his heart. It's not about going back to somebody that's trans. It has nothing to do with that. It was the fact that you broke his heart. You lied to him. You deceived him. You manipulated him. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. And I say that because let's be real, we are in this world, Mums are always going to be way much more open to accepting what their child wants to do and who they want to be with and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I say that because I just feel like I've seen more stories of men, fathers not accepting it, and more of mothers accepting it. This is what I'm saying. But either way, though, Nikki needs to get her freaking head out of her ass. And you know what? Not even Nikki. I just feel like a lot of people who are trans need to get this mentality out of their head that, hey, you shouldn't be trying to enter people's lives with the idea of forcing them to accept you because you have transitioned. Sometimes people can just accept you and just love you just because they just like you as a person. It's like people forget. You know, it's like when people transition, they forget they are still just a person, right? You know, really and truly, what do we all want in life when it comes to love? We just want to be loved and accepted for the person that we are. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes for people, they're like, well, I don't really give a damn that you transitioned. I just want to accept you and love you for whoever you are as a person. So let me into who you are. I don't want to know about the fact that you trans. Okay, yeah, cool, we get it. Great, fantastic. What do you want, a freaking medal? We just want to know you for you. You see what I'm saying? And obviously with Justin now, that's his whole thing. His whole thing, in my opinion, is that I just want my friends to accept that I'm happy to be with you, regardless of the fact that you have transitioned. I want people to know that I'm happy with you because you make me happy, and that's it. But that's the question, isn't it? Does Nikki make Justin happy? And right now, throughout this whole season, she hasn't done anything that he can sit and say that, you know what, she makes me happy. She's been nothing but a headache, nothing but needy, nothing but self-centered. And that's just me being polite. But we continue.
Because I know culture. Your culture here in your country is very not open to accepting people like me. So how did you and Daniel come to accept my life the way I am?
You see this? This is my point. Why is this a conversation? Why are we asking this question? Does it matter? I don't know, man. I just feel like we live in a world where people are just so concerned about being accepted for anything and everything. Literally, just give me anything and everything. Hey, did you know that I got a big toe? Are you going to be okay with the fact that I've got a big toe? I mean, it's a big one. Do you know what I mean? Like, yo, like, the mom has allowed you in the house with open arms. Showed you nothing but love. Nothing but love. But you still want to question? Why? What is the benefit? That's what I want to know. I want to understand what the benefit is. It doesn't mean I'm going to agree with it, but I want to at least understand what is the benefit of saying, hey, so how come you accepted I'm trans? Why is that relevant? To be honest with you, this is the best way I can look at it for me personally right here. If I was in this situation, if I'm trans in this situation, right, and my partner's family is more than happy for me to be with their to be with their son, whatever, right? It's very simple. I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm gonna be like, listen, man, they're happy with it. They're not asking me any questions. You know what I mean? They're letting me just be with their son. I mean, let me have a good time. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna take the win and just run with it. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't looking to try and poke the bear. You know, I ain't trying to complicate the situation. Nah, it's always the case, isn't it? I mean, we had it with Gabriel last season or whichever season he was on. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. And literally, I just finished watching 90 Days, no, not 90 Days, sorry, Mad at First Sight UK. We had a trans person in that one too. The whole season was literally about, oh, I don't feel like he wants me because he won't sleep with me. I don't feel like he wants me because he won't kiss me. I don't feel like he wants me. Like, yo, what? All I know is this, for me personally, I'm just not a fan of anyone in this life that wants to force anyone to accept something, to believe something, or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? But listen, I'm a rebel to society, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like, generally speaking, you know, I could wake up today and the fashion could be like tight jeans. I'm gonna be like, in that case, I'm wearing loose jeans. I could wake up tomorrow, the fashion could be loose jeans, and I could wake up the next day and be like, I wear like slim jeans, not tight jeans. Let's keep it humble. You know what I'm saying? Man is packing. Squish me. Yeah, that was too much. Anyway, with that being said, though, the matter of fact is, it's like, yo, can't we just breathe? Like, yo, like, just take the win. You know, I feel like sometimes in life, people forget how to just take the win and how to just appreciate the win and then just keep it moving. Some people just want more than just a win. They want more. And it's like, why do you want more for? The win is more than enough. But hey, man, let me know what you're thinking and we can talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.